We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, set.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll keep it himself, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready, set.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. And he is going to have the Giants first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Giants had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
52 blaster.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready?
2nd and 6. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 12, Fields trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A read option, here's Montgomery. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second and 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down throw, Fields. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now back to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They're going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2 yards the loss, second and 12. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. One play action, Fields. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 45 on second down, Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw, but incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There are 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, Throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 12, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Fields on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out of the gun, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. He's at the 30. 10. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in here by Fuller. Able to slither by. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Giants 6. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
2nd and 3. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. We have played 3 quarters. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They had not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second down now, Corbin, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
Touchdown! K.J. Hamler. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That's complete to Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown Bears! From 10 yards out. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film.